My name is Adriana Vazquez, and I came here to be one of the long-term fasters. And right now I'm just hanging out doing the interview. Can't really walk too well right now. My legs are really tired. Yeah.
So how has this whole experience been for you?
Life-changing. I've found out through this a lot of things about myself and about where I stand and about my community, and I think it's really changed me in a lot of different ways to be here and to be part of all this, which is a lot bigger than myself. So it's been good for me to, get some perspective. Just before this, like, I was constantly worried about things that were going on in my life that I thought were the world. And, through this, I'm thinking to myself, God, there's so many other problems in this world, especially problems that affect me and people in my community. They're so much stronger. And, it's just changed my perspective on life, because I'm thinking, that a test is like the worst thing. And when I've been here and I've been hearing about the raids and all the deportation and the ill treatments in the jails and stuff, because people have been like, they've been taking away their civil rights. And I've been thinking, God, that's so much more. I can't even imagine what these families go through when, like, their husbands don't come home or their parents are taken away and they don't know anything. It's just, I couldn't imagine ever going through that. So, it's a cruel reality that I've come to see now that actually exists. And now that I see that it's there, I want to do whatever it is I can to change it. I mean, as soon as I was presented with the opportunity to do this, I jumped at it, because I was thinking to myself, when am I going to get another opportunity to do something like this, to be part of something so big and so powerful? So I had to do it. And when I really went in depth about why I was doing it for everyone, for my community, for everyone whose voice has been silenced, for my parents, and they struggled so much and never asked for anything in return. And, they made it, and I just believe that everyone deserves that right to make a better life for their families. So that's why I did it.
Can you talk about a little bit of your own struggle with this and what you're going through?
It's been a struggle for me, just because, my parents are really worried, and my brother's worried about, my health and my safety. But I mean, I understand, but for me it's not much of a struggle, because I've never had to sacrifice anything in my entire life. And the way I see it, this is the least I can do, just to better understand what they went through. And it's not a struggle for me at all. This is something that, I feel honored to be doing. So I don't see it as a struggle at all to be here. I'm very proud to be here, and I wouldn't be anywhere else. Nothing's going to change unless people make it change. And I would say to them that, I would ask them, why don't they care? This is our world. This is our future. And, things are just going to get worse if people don't step up and become politically active and, and start taking interest in things that are bigger than themselves. Because I think to focus on someone's problems, you have to be aware of everything else that's around you. And if they're not, then, it's not like you're living in your own world. You're living in a world with millions and millions of other people that have the same problems, that have even worse problems. So I would tell them just open their minds, open their hearts, and just go out there and fight for something, whatever it may be, environmental, political, human rights. Just do it, because it's a lot of people are going to thank you, and you're going to feel a lot better about yourself and about your future. I really hope this goes well. I mean, I know it's going to go well, and I love everyone here. Everybody here is amazing, and I don't think I've ever met such amazing people in my life. So I'm really happy here, and just happy to be here. And this is all going to be great. I know it. I can feel it.